In today's video, we are going to look at a few things that you can do to get 1 month ahead on your bills. This video is a part of a series that I will do about once a month where we talk about money saving tips in about 5 minutes or less. And I felt this topic was appropriate because if you're able to get ahead 1 month on your bills, it can really make budgeting easier, and it can also help break that cycle of living paycheck to paycheck. And it basically involves using the money that you earn this month to pay next month's bills. So by the time the first comes around, you already have money in the bank for that month's expenses. The first thing you need to do is track your spending over a course of maybe 2 or 3 months. And this is important because before you can get 1 month ahead on your bills, you have to know how much money to save. So pull out your bank statement, review your bills, and really get an idea of where your money goes. And this is also a great opportunity for some self-evaluation, because as you're going through your bills and you're reviewing your expenses, you might see a need to cut back in certain areas. You can also use a month with 5 weeks to your advantage. And this tip, it's really going to benefit those who maybe earn an hourly wage or maybe people who get paid weekly, because in most cases, your budget is based on 4 weeks of pay to cover your expenses. So if there's a month with 5 weeks, that means you're going to have extra money on your check, which you can then put to good use. So one thing you can do is check a calendar and look for the next month that has 5 weeks, and then plan to save that extra week of pay. Now, these months will vary from year to year, but just to give you an example, in 2020, the 5-week months are January, May, July, and October. Now, along with taking advantage of a month that has 5 weeks, what you can also do is time it where maybe that 5th week will also correspond with some bonus money you plan on receiving. To give you an example, sometimes December will have a 5th week, and depending on your job, your employer might give end of the year bonuses in December. Likewise, sometimes March will have a 5th week, and you might be expecting a tax return that month. You can use that bonus money to prepare for next month, or if you're thinking about decluttering your house, you can sell items online, you can ask your employer about overtime, or you can even look into part-time seasonal work. You can also do a no-spend challenge where basically for 30 days or 1 month, you agree to only spend money on necessities, and these include expenses like your housing, your food costs, your insurance, etc. And even with some of these expenses, see if you can cut back a little and then save the difference. And to be abundantly clear, this means no shopping, no eating out, no entertainment, no gifts. You will only spend money on the things that you absolutely need. Now, I don't recommend depriving yourself long term because I do think it can backfire, but for 1 month, in order to get ahead on your bills, I do feel it's worth it. Now, once you've saved enough to get 1 month ahead, what you want to do is set aside all future paychecks for the following month's expenses. Now, you don't want to keep this money in your checking account because you might be tempted to spend it early. So what I suggest is having your paychecks direct deposited into your savings account. And if that isn't an option, you can put the money into checking, but then have the money automatically transferred to savings maybe 1 or 2 days after it clears your account. And then on the first day of the following month, you can transfer that money back into checking to pay your expenses for that month. So there you have it. Those are my tips for helping you get 1 month ahead on your bills. I really hope that you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please give me a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, do consider subscribing. On this channel, we talk a lot about personal finance. So if you like videos like that and you want to be a part of the conversation, I post every weekend and sometimes during the week. So thank you again for watching, and I'll see you in a few days.